My name is Anthony Cecchini, and I'm the Vice President of Troy Healthcare, LLC, and we are the developers, manufacturers, and owners of the StopainClinical brand. Our company's been in business for 20 years, and for all 20 years, we've been manufacturing over-the-counter topical pain relief products for both the healthcare professional market as well as the retail market. 10 of those years, we were the manufacturer of the BioFreeze brand. So we're very much aware of the competitive landscape in the professional market. And from 2002 to 2010, StopainClinical was a contract manufacturing customer of ours. In 2010, we decided to purchase the brand StopainClinical and discontinue our contract manufacturing business with the BioFreeze brand. StopainClinical at that point and still today has a very small footprint in the retail space. But as we saw the retail marketplace getting more and more competitive, we really needed to assess our business go-forward plan to figure out what marketplace needed an innovative company like Troy Healthcare, and how are we able to compete with other products in certain marketplaces. So since we were manufacturing products for 10 years for the professional healthcare market, we decided to take a deep look inside that space. Everything that we had thought going in was validated once we did a deep dive. When we were talking with professionals, whether it was physical therapists, occupational therapists, athletic trainers, podiatrists, massage therapists, it didn't matter. It seemed like there was 2 or 3 brands that they continued to use inside their practice or in their training rooms, and they really didn't defect from those because they didn't feel that anything else brought any points of differences. So you had products that were there for a long period of time, but while we were assessing the competitive set, we also interviewed the healthcare professional as well as their patients or athletes to find out what are the benefits and attributes if you could have a product designed for you, what would it look like? So we went to work with our research and development team. We have an 80,000 square foot facility in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. And under one roof, we have everything from research and development, quality, regulatory, manufacturing, packaging, and distribution. We are one of the few inside the entire analgesic category that does everything from start to finish under one roof. That is a major point of difference from a company standpoint and a product development standpoint. So our research and development team collaborated with our raw material manufacturing partners and said, these are what we feel are the attributes that need to be addressed. And how do we work together to bring what the healthcare professional is looking for? And what we found through the collaboration with our raw material manufacturing partners is thickness in a topical analgesic is a detriment and not a benefit. The thicker that product is, the longer it takes to work. And the more you're working it, the longer you're giving the solvent and the menthol to evaporate rather than penetrate. And it's also getting very sticky and balling up on the surface of the skin. So over a period of time, about 6 or 7 months, in a number of different formulations and raw material changes and different balances of ingredients, we were able to come up with what is today the StopainClinical brand. There's several things that make the StopainClinical products different, but one of the first attributes that we hear is the look and the feel of the product. What we were able to do with a new polymer technology is to create a crystal clear gel, which is free of all dyes, fragrances, and preservatives that is applied to the area of treatment. And as you begin to work that area, it does what's called shear thinning. And that shear thinning allows the penetration enhancers and the solvent system to take the 10% active menthol and other ingredients and deliver them to the pain site and to the inflammation. There are other ingredients in there that we have, like MSM and glucosamine, which is very good for joint pain and joint inflammation. But that shear thinning is the key because it's not only the percentage of active that you have in a product, but it's how do you deliver it to the pain site. And that's where we have the edge because of the technology that we were able to incorporate inside our products. Because it shears thin and it starts to penetrate quickly, what happens is it actually becomes sweat resistant because it's no longer sitting on the surface of your skin. A lot of the other competitive products, even though they're using menthol or other ingredients that are approved by the FDA, if they aren't able to deliver them to the pain site, those products become a counter irritant and not an analgesic. So because it's crystal clear, we have athletic trainers and other healthcare professionals that are using the StopainClinical gel by itself with ultrasonic equipment. They feel the combination of StopainClinical along with the ultrasonic equipment is enhancing the performance of that treatment. And they do not need to cut it anymore with the ultrasonic gel unless they want to extend the product. But it's not necessary to do that. We also have healthcare professionals that are using it with Graston equipment. And last but not least, we're hearing the positive effects of being able to do the treatment. And what we're doing with that treatment is, even though we're penetrating the products into the pain site, we're leaving emollients and other skin conditioners on the surface of the skin to give more play time and more lubricity so you can continue the performance of the treatment without adding additional product. Once that treatment is finished, you are able to utilize kinesiology tape right over the top of it. You don't need to wipe the area, you don't need to wash the area. So we were able to cut down on a few steps in that respect. So as I mentioned earlier, Stop Pain does have a small footprint in the retail marketplace, but I wanted to draw a comparison of StopainClinical to the Stop Pain retail product. There's 8% active menthol in the retail product. There's 10% active menthol inside StopainClinical. But on top of that, it's the penetration enhancers, the shear thinning effect that you get with our product, and all the other attributes that we mentioned earlier that really set us apart even from ourselves. The newest product in our Stop Pain retail line is 13 years old. That technology is no different than the products you used in the past or maybe currently using in your office. However, the ingredients and the technology in StopainClinical is today and tomorrow's technology. When you look at the chart now, we wanted to compare the product that was available into the healthcare professional market for more than 20 years that is now available at retail and the product that is now replacing the competitive product available for you in office. And you can clearly see that the only difference is the removal of camphor and the addition of 1% more of the active menthol. And in this comparison chart, we wanted to show the difference in benefits of StopainClinical versus the competition product. And in here, you could clearly see the percentage of actives, all the other attributes of sweat resistant, being able to utilize it with soft tissue tools, being able to use kinesiology tape right over the top of it, and a number of other points of differences. And all of that is a result of what we got from feedback from the healthcare professionals. Things that they thought would make their life easier and enhance the lives of their patients and their athletes. Troy Healthcare also provides a very in-depth, in-office support system. We have the StopainClinical professional brochures, which are very good to keep on hand so your professionals can look through them, learn the points of difference until they become comfortable with the product, and be able to explain the attributes and benefits to their patients. We have the larger containers for the inpatient room or the locker rooms or wherever you're utilizing analgesics today. We also have the Stop Pain patient sample cards that they can give to their patients post-treatment to utilize at home as a sampling tool. So when they come back in for their next treatment, if they feel the product was beneficial, they could purchase it from the office. We have a retail counter display that comes to you completely assembled, empty, by simply putting in a header piece, and you fill it with 12 pieces of whatever products sell the most for you. We didn't want to pre-build these with different products in there, not knowing what sells most out of your office. We provide a window cling, which you could put in the front window to be able to let patients know that it is available for sale in office. And we also have posters that we put around your practice so you could get the conversation going between the patient and the professional. We know that the physical therapists or chiropractors aren't salespeople, but what we want to do is make it comfortable for the patient to ask the question, is StopainClinical right for me? It's good to be able to go into a situation where people are open-minded, they don't resist change. They want to use whatever they feel is the best product, tool, or instrument that is going to help that patient get better sooner. So I encourage you as the healthcare professional to take the product that you're currently using inside your office or practice and apply it to one side of your body, and take the StopainClinical and apply it to the other side of your body. And through the application, you're immediately going to be able to feel the difference in the smoothness of the application, the shear thinning effect that we spoke about earlier, and how smooth it's going to leave your skin when the application is complete. Troy Healthcare's commitment to the healthcare professional is to continue to improve upon products that can help enhance the treatments for the professional and the lives of the patients. We are committed to not bring StopainClinical to retail at any step of the way. We want it to continue to be utilized inside your practice and only available for sale to your patients through your practice. So don't make a lateral move, make a total upgrade.